Alright, Schlockmeister fans, here's an interesting thing from the Warner Archive collections. It's called Legend of the Superheroes. That's Batman and Robin, and more. Let's watch.
Superheroes! For centuries, the world has been protected by a group of extraordinary men and women who have dedicated themselves to fighting crime.
There are several superheroes, including the original Batman and Robin.
Strikes terror into the criminal heart. Batman, the Caped Crusader, has pledged his life to fighting the forces of evil.
Of course, there are the bad guys, too. Frank Gorshin as the Riddler.
That's me. It's talking about you.
So the bad guys have started a doomsday machine that's going to blow up the Earth.
Or in deference to the ladies, the super persons, we're gathered here tonight to pay tribute to one of our former colleagues. The villains have set off a doomsday device. And if we don't find it and stop it in 50 minutes, the world will be destroyed.
Where is this doomsday device?
So they all set off to find it.
Could it be the superheroes that finally met their match?
Solomon Grundy attacked Batman and Robin when they brought their car in for service.
We'll meet again, Grundy.
I be waiting.
So they're going to leave the car. Sinestro in disguise against the Green Lantern. Jeff Altman is the weather wizard, but he's disguised here.
Honestel's used car dealership. That's Honestel's at the intersection of Lancaster and First, where the freeways meet in Downey in the heart of downtown Sylmar. The earthquake.
Hawkman.
You need help?
Oh, are you the station owner?
No, sir.
Did you see who left this car here?
No, sir.
Super mind. No shade. Who must be out here somewhere?
Captain Marvel sees a shrink.
Michigan, Arizona, desert, water.
Hawkman is rescued, as is the Black Canary.
Yes, the villain's hideout is at a lake. There's no way of knowing which lake.
A potion.
My latest chemical formula. I have been waiting for the chance to try this out, and the heroes, one sip of this, they temporarily lose all their powers.
So, of course, he opens a lemonade stand.
Into the lemonade. This way.
And this is, of course, Batman and Robin on jet skis, facing Mordred, the magician. Now the bad guys drank the potion by mistake.
That's my formula. That's what I give to the superhero. No. Yes.
See, they all fight each other, but no one has superpowers at this point. And, of course, the good guys are going to win.
Protected by a group of extraordinary men and women who have dedicated themselves to fighting crime in the pursuit of justice.
The second part of this is called the roast.
Of the superheroes.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Ed McMahon.
Ed McMahon is your roast host.
Trying to wrestle a Clydesdale. But they're here with us tonight. We're about to see our heroes roasted and toasted by their arch enemies and
Cold.
How cold was it?
It was so cold that down at the mission on Skid Row, they were serving soup on a stick.
The doctor, my son's an accountant. How do I tell him my son's a Hawkman?
Hawkman's mother.
I mean, what do I know from birds?
And they bring out Ghetto Man.
I'm sorry, but we don't feel the Green Lantern qualifies as colored people.
Hey, now.
Hey, come here. Later, I make house calls. You know what I mean? Okay, I'll see you. The huntress!
Maybe Splitsville for Mr. and Mrs. Hawkman. It seems that the stork paid a visit to the little lady the other day. Hawkman came home unexpectedly and caught them.
We have an appearance by Adam as well.
Well,
With
that's all
Giganta.
for now, America.
Over here, Mr. Grundy. It's certainly nice to meet you.
I had it tough. The neighborhood I came from was so tough that a kid 5 years of age had white hair.
Ruth Buzzy makes an appearance as well as Aunt Minerva.
Now, let's see. Who is going to be the lucky man?
Minerva,
She's looking for a husband.
what makes you think any of us would marry you?
And then she turns into a babe.
Well, on the other hand,
And we get a song too.
That's entertainment. That's right. Turning cities to mud. Good night.
Finally it ends.
And Kari!
Alright, let's talk about Legends of the Superheroes. You know, I'm actually young enough to remember when this was broadcast live the first time. There's 2 episodes of this series. They were put together on one DVD here. The first one was called The Challenge. The second one was called The Roast. Now, I remember watching The Challenge when I was a very little kid. And there was a scene where the Flash is like running through a park and he startles this couple that's having a picnic. And for years and years and years, I couldn't remember what the heck I had watched. And then in the early 2000s, I managed to track this thing down, and I discovered it, and I was like, oh, that's it. So, a mystery solved, right? Anyway, I had a bootleg VHS of that, and now, thankfully, Warner Archives has decided to put this out on a DVD, which is kind of cool. So here you go. If you're looking to be a completist for all this comic book stuff, you got to get this one, right? But, man, this is quite a film. It's ridiculous. Adam West even says that he kind of regrets making this. I don't blame him. It was kind of cool seeing Batman and Robin, Burt Ward, and Adam West, and Frank Gorshin, the Riddler, reunited for this show. But it's very, very campy, very cheesy. The first story involved a doomsday machine put out by the bad guys, Solomon Grundy, Sinestro, a bunch of others. And the good guys, of course, were Batman and Robin, The Flash, Green Lantern, Captain Marvel, Black Canary, who I never heard of, the Huntress, Hawkman. Ultimately, they're able to stop this doomsday machine after this ridiculous fight. There's a laugh track in this in all these episodes. Man, just cheese. Anyway, just really cheesy effects too. Now, the second episode was called The Roast, and that one Ed McMahon hosts, of all people, comes out and he basically says, we're going to roast these people and you're going to be roasted by some of your arch enemies. So they bring out, Sinestro and the other guys and they roast our good guys. It's ridiculous. I don't know. Ruth Buzzy shows up. This is 70s camp at its height. Wow. I don't know what to even make of this thing, but it's quite a thing. It's I think some people would consider this an embarrassment. I mean, I think it's kind of cool just because it's a strange little relic and just captures a moment in time. It was like watching a Saturday morning live action cartoon, not live action thing like Sid and Marty Krofft type of thing. That's what it looked like. That kind of effects, just very, very cheesy. But hey, it was that time period, and that's what it was. So I don't know what else to tell you about this. But anyway, like I said, Warner Archives put this out. You can get this from their website, or you can get it from Amazon. I'll leave a link down below. I think it's less than $10, actually, if you're looking to track this down brand new. So that's pretty darn reasonable. And unlike a lot of other Warner Archives stuff, this one actually has some outtakes and some deleted scenes in there, too, which is kind of neat. A lot of these Warner Archives stuff never have anything extra, so it's kind of cool seeing that. So anyway, that's about it. So it's Legends of the Superheroes. Yeah, that's it. So anyway, check it out. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think about it. I'm sure there's some DC fans who've seen this. Let me know what you think. Watch it. Bye.